Welcome to Feisty Chess. I've got white against Alexander 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on Lichess. Okay. E4, E5. Let's play knight F3. Oh, and this. I forget if this has a name. Oh, this is a Latvian Countergambit. Right. Okay, this is a thing. I've played it before and never had much luck. I think either capture is okay. I feel more comfortable with knight takes E5. Okay, I knew that was the idea. Is there anything wrong with D4 here? I think that's the main move, right? Okay, I'm just going to take and then get E5 in if he moves the queen. Yeah, E5. I really like my position. Can I just go G5, G6? Sorry, G3. There's also Queen F3. Queen F3 followed by Bishop D3 looks good. Trouble is, no, that's no trouble actually. Okay. I was looking at F4, but I can simply go Bishop D3 attacking the queen there. Okay, I see. He wants to go Bishop there. Let's go Bishop D5. Knight C3 makes sense, but then he wants to castle long and hit my D pawn. So I think I'll just duck out of the way first with this move, and he'll have to let me trade queens or that. Okay. Bishop takes A2 isn't really a threat because I've got B3. Here, however, if I think I'd rather just get some pieces out. Okay, now I'm going with this. Now he could play Bishop takes A2, but doesn't want to. Now the time to castle. Be kind of castling into it, wouldn't I? What about F4? F4 looks like a good idea. Given that e-pawn extra protection. This is like an improved French defense for me here. Got that giant dark square pawn center. F4, E5, D4. I even got C3 to back things up, so... Okay, he's not wanting to take. Oh, he wants to pin and win my queen. Now's a great time to castle. Well, no, he wasn't threatening that, was he? Maybe I castled too soon there. Oh, he's going for this anyway. All right. I don't think he has anything here. I'm going to take this pawn. I've got the center controlled. I mean, and he can't pin this bishop, so I'm just kind of in charge here. His knight is kind of shut down. Okay. Okay, he wants to double up like that. Where's my queen want to go? Probably back to g3. He can still take on h2 when he wants, but I'm up another pawn now. Might go rook f4. The idea of rook. Well, I need to get that knight out, probably before doing anything else. Isn't his rook just trapped now? Almost. Bishop. He's got to go f4. And then it looks like queen trades, so yeah, his knight blocks in his rook. He really should have gone to e7 with it. And if he tries rook g8, I just go bishop takes rook anyway, because I'll threaten the queen, which is kind of nice. I think that wins me an exchange, maybe for a pawn, but queens are traded, and I'm just winning then. Okay, that is an idea. Ooh, okay, if I take this with my bishop, he can play rook g8. But if I take it with my queen, this is great. I like this, because his king is on c8. I'll take with the queen. Threatening the rook. Either backs off with the rook and he's just down a piece, or takes the queen. Okay, and now he needs to retake my rook. And now, okay. And I'm just up a bunch of pawns. Now let's just keep it simple and do this. Knight can come to the center. Let's just get a rook to f1. I don't. I've got back rank threats here, so. He can't take. And I can play rook f4 to defend if I want. That's a good move. Well, let's just run with this extra pawn. I mean, I can afford to give up the one. If he comes d8 to stop it, then I just played d5. So rook e8, d5. Well, I'm glad to see that the Latvian Countergambit isn't any better for let's see if I push. Let's just go here. I could take that pawn if he tries to get behind my passer. Well, my knight can be quite a beast, actually. Looking at rook e4, knight takes here, and then I've got ideas of knight check, and then back here to fork those two pieces. Okay. Ooh, walks into a worse fork. Okay. Sorry, I can't rematch it, Alexander. But I'm gonna look at the game. Okay. Back after maybe a month, and so far 2-0. That's nice. Yeah, the Latvian Countergambit, dubious. Let me look at the book on this. I went with knight takes e5. I wonder which is the main option among masters. E takes f5 is more common, only slightly though. Huh, they're both almost equally common. E takes f5, black's response is e4. Yeah, knight d4. Okay, yeah, I didn't want my knight to be kicked around. I like the idea of this better. Not d4. And wouldn't f takes e4 be the main move here? d6. I see. That's right. These are the lines I'm familiar with. d6, and then knight comes to c4. And you got these weird knights. F takes e4, knight c3. Queen g6. And then just piling up on that pawn, or probably knight f6. This is interesting. Oh, f3. Sure. Interesting. But now, doesn't d5 come in? This is the part where black can get in trouble. Knight comes to e5 again. Yeah. Getting lost in the weeds here, but I used to try to play this once in a blue moon as black, and I just gave up on it. There's fun tricks you can get to in it. So it's not without its dangers, but look, white's just a piece up here after some very natural moves. According to the computer, I mean, he's not a piece up, but he might as well be. Okay, but he went knight to c6, which is the third most popular move. Hold on, I want to see what if f takes e4, then bishop c4. Oh, that is deadly here. Threatening knight f7, d5, bishop takes. Ooh, I'm getting that other center pawn. Bishop e6. Oh man. No, this is just completely lost. So f takes e4. F takes e4 here is a huge mistake. Wow. Okay, now not to play the Latvian. Maybe that's what I was doing wrong. Okay, knight c3. Yeah, there's no threat here. Knight c3 is an interesting option. Wouldn't he just take then? Oh, knight d5 in between. And the queen's got to go home. And then I can retake, and I've got this, well, f takes e4, but this is looking pretty good. How does bishop g5 work? Oh, this is something. What if takes? Knight takes. Oh, king can't go here because of the fork. Fantastic. So you get that check in for free. The king doesn't get to chase the knight. He goes to f7. Now queen d5. King g6. You know you've screwed up a little bit when this happens. Queen f5. I guess bishop d3, but I would almost want to just play some other move like queen d4 and then threaten bishop d3. Oh, you're just winning completely either way. Okay, so black also can't take the knight if I let that happen. But anyway, I took the knight. I've got a healthy advantage here. This is what I wanted, this big pawn center. c4 was the move chosen. Queen f3. Just want to guard g2 so I can get my bishop out. And now bishop d3 would be met by bishop here. And I'm losing this pawn, it looks like. Hold on. Let me play this out. It looks interesting. Oh, I've still got an advantage here because if bishop d5, bishop takes f5, yeah. Oh, queen g2, interesting. Take, and I've still got an extra pawn, and I've got the initiative now too. Knight e7. Okay. Well, that was playable. I went for that instead. That kind of threw away some advantage, but okay. He could have just castled, and then I wanted to trade queens, but that just opens up his rook. He didn't want to trade queens. A lot of times you can tell by some people the way they play their openings. Like the Latvian Gambit player is not going to want to trade queens. It's a wild system, if you can call it a system. It's just a wild frolic, really. And yeah, he's going for initiative, so he's going to balk at a queen trade, and I can kind of play that to my advantage. Yeah, because once he declines that queen trade, I've got a big advantage here. It doesn't like c3. It likes bishop e3. What I didn't like about bishop e3 is that there's f4. So then there's this queen trade, and he gets that back. But I guess that rook is kind of awkward here. I just come back to e3 with the bishop. Rook b4. That's a bold move. Bishop c1. Chess, anyway. Okay. But anyway, it has me with a pretty good advantage there. There must be something besides bishop e1, right? Bishop c1. What about b3? Yeah, it's okay. Okay, so I didn't like the look of that, so I went with c3, but wow, it's just dead equal here after c5. Okay, b4 to shut down c5, that's an idea, but he's got b6. Maybe that weakens him too much. He doesn't want to start pushing pawns on that side of the board. Yeah, I wanted to stop g5 here. And I panicked here. I thought this was somehow devastating, but I can obviously just take, even though the queen's pinned, she can still take the bishop. But, okay, maybe after queen h5, that would have been a threat. So he gambits the pawn on the side of the board to open lines against my king. That's actually a smart idea. One difficulty is this is a second pawn. And another difficulty is we're going to trade bishops. It's one way or another here. He goes ahead and goes for the trade. and pieces are coming off the board. His development is still a little, no, I guess mine is too, but queen h7 was a better idea here. Queen h7, knight d2? For real? What about just that? Now knight e7 and I am in trouble. That's crazy. Queen h7 and it wants me to go knight d2, just ignoring this h2. Is this, what is up here? King f2 and white is slightly better. Okay, that's completely counterintuitive. Ooh, queen c1, counterintuitive again. This move, yeah, bishop e2. It's calling for bishop takes g4, but oh yeah, that's +5. But I like the queen takes d4 idea. I thought it might win me a rook, but he can just keep guarding the bishop. And later that gives me some back rank tricks. Rook f4 seems kind of lame here. What did I play? Yeah, e5, e6. I wonder if this is any good. Probably not. Well, it's still good because I got those extra pawns on the king side. What's rook f5 wanting to trade things? Anyway, this is good enough. Rook e5 was necessary. At which point I can just get behind the pawn. Or do this, right. e7. Now he can come here. Oh, g4 is an interesting idea. Bishop g6. Yeah, now just take on c5. If he takes, I just end up a couple of pawns and a rook ending. Looks like that's where most roads lead here, but my opponent found a way to quicken it for me. Yeah, rook e4 is painful here. Maybe you can try rook e3, but then my king maybe comes to f2. Nah, that's no good. Rook e3, rook f5. Okay. Ooh. I'm actually looking at rook e4, rook e5 here myself because of this fork. Anyway, that is the fork that ended up happening here. So my opponent had plenty of time left, if I remember right. Where's the move times? Actually, let me just go back. Yeah, he ended with 8:02. So he's playing this like a blitz game. And to be honest, I kind of was too. I had lots of time left, but not nearly as much as my opponent. So lesson in clock management: don't rush it. Don't play a rapid game like a blitz game. All right, hope you all enjoyed this. Stay feisty.